Hello, ons today we're playing Pokemon Legends Set A. We're gonna continue the story. We're currently busy with, I guess, chapter or part 20. Something happened with Urban. We completed all the side quests up to now. We also found a place where you can find the Flabébé baby and all the Panzer. The Panzer spawned on this area. And in the Jean district, there's also one area where you have to get to where you can find all the Flabébé colors as well. We're gonna do a few of the side quests first, and then we're gonna do the main story. We're about to start filming. Please stay out of the way. I see you have a mega ring. You must be a formidable trainer. I have you know that I'm a rather well-known movie director among those who know me. I want to capture footage of wild Pokemon here in Lumos up close and personal with my rotom phone. On my first shoot, I decided to focus on a vicious Pokemon that uses his sharp fangs to tear spray to shreds, Carvanha. But if I'm honest, filming a wild Pokemon up close and personal as well dangerous and scary. I was hoping to find some charitable trainers who could help me letting me film their Pokemon. Seeing as you're a trainer, perhaps you have a caravan? If so, could I shoot some footage? The caravan, one of the places you can find them is in the sewers. I see you brought a carvanha. Does that mean you're going to help me out? Alright, got everything we need. It's time to begin the shoot. Now then, let's film the next scenes. Lights, camera, action. Watch out, it's a carvanha. Help! What's wrong, Carvanha? You need to attack them like ferociously. Director, I was looking up facts about Carvanha between takes. Apparently it gets very timid when it's all by itself. What? How am I supposed to get the footage I'm looking for then? Now that I think about it, a Carvanha that's scared of humans, That's not bad at all. It's not what I had in mind, but you might still get some really good footage from all of this. Is holovator been on the fritz recently? I can usually get it up and running again with a well-placed puncher tool, but not this time. Maybe it needs a bigger well-up than I can give. Looks like we need a Pokemon's help to kick this into action. Pokemon have two categories of attack, physical and special. You can check out the category from the same screen you use to change Pokemon moves. The icon for physical moves will look like a burst of spikes. That's what we're looking for. If a Pokemon gave his holovator and wallop with a physical fighting type move, I think it will fix it. Oh, it's working again. A new fighting type physical move will do it. Nothing like a good attack to fix things up. It's fine, trust me. This is how we fix all our electrical appliances at the dojo. Anyway, thanks a bunch. This holovator would have been stuck without you. I don't think punching machines keep them operating. So a female snowrunt evolves in Forless with with a Dawnstone. Only a female snowrunt. And then it becomes a ghost ice type. And then the snowrunt evolves in Glalie. So you need to watch out if you have a female snowrunt. If the level gets too high, it evolves into a Glalie. So you need to use an evolution stone to get a cross loss. And that's an ice type. And naveen is a flying and dragon type. And Scratchy evolved into Scrafty, a dark fighting type Pokemon. Okay, so we evolved Inkay into Malamar. To do that, you have to put your Nintendo Switch in a handheld, so the Joy-Cons attached to your Switch, and not in docking mode or separate, or the screen on the table and the Joy-Cons in hand. No, everything needs to be attached to the Nintendo Switch. Then turn your Nintendo Switch upside down, and then open your menu, and then when you select or move to your Pokemon party, you'll have the option evolve above the check summary, and your Inkay has to be level 30 or higher. Then you can evolve it in Malamar. Just wait till it starts evolving, because if you do it too early it will stop the evolution, so make sure you keep your Switch upside down. So instead of leveling it up upside down, you just have to have your Switch in handheld mode, Joy-Cons attached, and then you can evolve it into Malamar. So Gasly can evolve around level 25 and higher. It will evolve into a Haunter. I also saw a few Haunter flying around at night when you were on the rooftops. You get a Gengar only by trading a Haunter. And they're potion and ghost type. Litwick evolved into Lampent. If you want a Chandelier Pokemon, you have to evolve it with a Dusk Stone. And then you have a Chandelier, which is a Ghost and Fire type Pokemon. So it's a potion and water type. And evolves into Drago. Potion and water type. So Larvitar and Pupitar are a rock and ground type. Larvitar is rock and ground. Pupitar is 2 and then it evolves into Tyranitar, and Tyranitar is a dark and rock type. You there? Have you ever heard that someone used the move Protect against a Pokemon in a Pokemon battle? It's so neat how when a Pokemon uses Protect, it negates all incoming damage. They actually prefer the move Detect. Sure, maybe Protect keeps your Pokemon safe for longer, but you can use Detect more frequently. Let's have a battle trainer. Let's show me how strong Detect is. Phew. So, what do you think of how my Pokemon use Attack? Way different from Protect, right? Not at all. Sure, they both prevent your Pokemon from taking damage. Attack is just so much cooler though. Go with personal preference if you must. In the end, finding your personal battle style is all that matters. Well, maybe not all that matters. Okay, how do we get by this side quest is by going to the Wild Zone 5 and you have to go here up down the stairs, follow the water, past the alpha Pokemon and then under it come out in this part through sector 1. And if you exit again, you will find him. Did you know you can get into the sewers from here? I've actually been thinking of a sweet new business venture I could start down here. You just watch with camerupt at my side, the scheme is gonna be hotter than hot. But I need the help from someone like you. I'll reward you for your work, don't worry. I'll leave the gate unlocked for you. Come join me inside and be sure you're ready for anything. So. That's a big one. Oh, it's the same sewer system you enter when you do the side quest for reaching rank D. Because we have to help Ivor with finding Gwynn. Because then we enter somewhere here. Then we go up here, all the way here to here. Here you can find the Pokemon such as Klefki. You also can find the Noibet here. And Petret. And Gasly. It is a bit easier because Gasly needs to be level 30 or higher to evolve into Hunter. And then you can trade in a Hunter. And then it will evolve into Gengar. But you have to get a Hunter back to have a Gengar for your own. So you've gone. What do you think? Isn't this place just perfect, so dark, humid and secluded? I did want you to only show up if you were ready for anything, so I hope you came to battle. I want to see you get my Camerupt all fired up. The Camerupt is a fire and ground type Pokemon, so weak against water types attacks. And the evolution of Numel. Good, even without winning that match, things are starting to get nice and hot in here. This is just what I need to start my very own Camerupt sauna. I used the 18 degrees magma that's stored in Camerupt's humps to warm this whole room. It produced the perfect heated water vapor for the ultimate steam saunas, the Camerupt sauna. It's the perfect business idea. You may have a point. While it's true that this chamber is perfect suited to create a steam sauna, customers may have a hard time getting all the way down here. These Pokemon you can find in the sewers. No way, there are wild Pokemon down here too? They seem pretty happy, comfortable, even in this nice moist heat. Wait, maybe they could use Camerupt sauna. Well, alright then. I'll make this a wild Camerupt sauna for all the wild Pokemon down here to enjoy. Hey, you're the one I talked to before, right? About the hawlucha around these rooftops. I don't know what you did, but I managed to find hawlucha again after that. It was really lethargic though. And ever since then, it's been acting strange. It always has this far off look on its face as if remembering something. Oh my, what's going on, hawlucha? It looks like it wants to battle. Do you think maybe it wants to have a battle against you? I don't quite follow. I'm not sure what's going on, but if hawlucha wants some battle, could you grant it its wish? Hawlucha is a fighting type Pokemon. It was amazing. Amazing. I had no idea Pokemon battles could be so exciting. It's not about beating down an opponent, it's about facing each other without holding back. Hey hawlucha, do you think you could let me be your partner? I do more than just feed you. I promise I learn everything I can about being a trainer. I want to help you. Oh, thank you. I won't let you down. Thank you so much for battling hawlucha. I thought it would be really hard for wild Pokemon to live in the city, but I guess Pokemon are more powerful than I ever imagined. I'm going to try to become stronger too, together with hawlucha. As you progress the story, more Mega Stones are available. You can use a sunstone to evolve holovator. It is an electric and normal type Pokemon. Ekron, a steel and rock type Pokemon. Welcome and thanks for coming. This is Restaurant Le yeah? Our food and service are worth 2 stars. Want to try them out yourself? We're proud to serve a full course, 5-course feast of Pokemon battles here at yeah. We offer first taste of this decadent dueling delight at no charge. If you'd like to sample. Pidgeot, flying type, weak against electric, an ice type, and rock attacks. Tail of Flame, fire and flying type, weak against water attacks. Bacteria, dragon type, and flying. Weak against ice attacks and rock attacks. Phoenix, ground attack, ground Pokemon, weak against water. And fighting types technique. Barbaracle, weak against fighting and electric. Ekron, steel and rock Pokemon, weak against fire attacks, water attacks. Roselia, grass and potion, weak against flying attacks, fire attacks, psychic attacks. bone snow, grass and ice type Pokemon. Victory Bell, potion and grass type Pokemon. Delibird, ice type Pokemon. You can catch it in Wild Zone as well. At least the Wild Zone with all the ice Pokemon. Slug, rock and ice type Pokemon. Glalie, ice type. Evolution of Snowrun. So these restaurant battles you can't heal your Pokemon. Alakazam, psychic type Pokemon. Slowbro, water type, psychic. Galate, fight and psychic type Pokemon. Galate evolves with an evolution stone from a male Ralts. Fantastic, here's a little token of appreciation for fully savoring all of our restaurant has to offer, yeah? We ask you to pay the usual 15,000 for your next visit, but I hope you see you again. Feel the energy. When you have your Pokemon use focus energy, their attacks are more likely to be critical hits. After I die of my Pokemon using focus energy doesn't scare you silly, let's battle. So basically teaching you about moves that raises the status of Pokemon, for example speed, strength, etc. Vidro, bug and potion. Sharpedo, water and dark type Pokemon. Type, bug type, flying. Evolves into Scissor with an evolution item while trading. You can only get it if you trade an center back with the evolution stone item. You beat me. My high energy tactics and my Pokemon's focus energy. Incredible. Like I said, focus energy makes the user's attacks more likely to be critical hits. So what happens if you combine it with moves that are already likely to land critical hits, huh? Or if you combine it with items that raise your critical hits ratio. Oh boy, now I need to get back to the office. Right now, I'll run some experiments. But it takes some deep breaths to focus on my own energy first though. There, perfect focus. The more megastones are able to exchange for mega charge when you progress the main story. I'm gonna continue the main story. I had to visit the Rust in the syndicate to find Urban. We clean the city of dirt and dust. Watch us grunts wash away the rust. It looks like we got visitors. What do you want? Got business with the Rust Syndicate? Here to talk? Well, I'm on guard duty here. I'm too busy keeping an eye on things to listen to your problems. Maybe if I crush you in a Pokemon battle, you run off and stop bothering us. It means you and me are gonna have a one-on-one match too, little girl. Cardboard. Airborne. Steel and ground. Ooh, fire and water effects are affected. What? I lost. Hey, you cheated, didn't you? That's why you're never gonna make it past being in guard, see? Shut up, I didn't see you pulling a win on your end either. My battle was much closer, I lost by a hair. It was practically a win. We're standing out in front of our organization, a place where we need to maintain appearances. I fail to see how you two causing a scene is aiding us in this effort. Now, who are our guests? Mr. Philippe. Standing guard isn't just busy work, it's a vital role in our organization. Please do it properly. Now then, my name is Philippe. What brings you to our humble office today? Oh, then you must be. Thank you for coming by so soon after my call. I can see you're taking my matters very seriously. But what a shame to find out that this is the kind of people you are. Was it really a need to humiliate a guard so thoroughly and heartless? What? I don't know if I can discuss business with people as rude as yourself, but it would also be rude to send you away when you came all the way here. So how about it? I give you trusting in a battle and we call it even. If you don't mind an embarrassing defeat, speak to me when you're ready. So about... Then part of the Rust Syndicate top brass, my approval is hard to win. I wouldn't want to leave you with false optimism about how business with us goes. Steelix, steel type, weak against fire attacks, ground attacks. I thought also water. Scizor, steel type Pokemon. Skarmory, also steel. Steel and flying. Now it's gonna Mega Evolve. Mega Skarmory. Hey, it's golden instead of silver. Cool. Very impressive. Very impressive indeed for someone so young. I've taken the liberty of healing your Pokemon as a sign of my goodwill. As a man of my word, I think it's time for us to talk business. Please follow us. Come on, we should head in after him. Weezing is a potion type. This is the samurai Pokemon as a steel type. It evolves from B-Sharp. And I forgot the order, but this one only evolves with a specific item while leveling up. The atmosphere in the office is tense. Sneasel, dark and ice type Pokemon. Into the elevator, please. Wait here, please. On the left you saw a statue of the issue Quillfish. These two are here to speak with you, boss. And who exactly am I speaking with? They're the kids here to discuss our business involving Hotel Z. They two came in place of Urban, eh? He's too good to come himself? But tell me, Philippe, why don't our guests have a scratch on them? You're supposed to crush their spirits, make them more pursuable. Sorry, boss, they're stronger than they look. You don't say. Well, isn't that interesting? So you too, I take it you're here to talk some sort of deal? Better make it worth my time. I'm sorry, can I ask who you are? This is the boss of the Rush Syndicate. Mr. Corbeau. Never really want this title of boss, I have you know, but Philippe there shoved it on me. Your talents far exceed my own, sir. It's only natural I would surrender the boss seat to you. Enough of that. We've got guests. This isn't the time to be discussing our internal affairs. And where are my manners? I've kept our guests standing this whole time. Have a seat on those sofas, why don't you? They're really comfy. Our guests all love them, in fact. They never seem to want to leave them. At least not before agreeing to everything we ask. Now then, let's talk business. Like I said, though, you better make it worthwhile, otherwise who knows what may happen to you. We promise we're taking this super seriously. We had to come in Urber's place because we couldn't get a hold of him. To be honest though, we're not sure why he came to you for a loan in the first place. I guess I interpreted your friend Urban's lack of communication as an attempt to save you from worrying. He's such a caring boy after all. Fill them in, Philip. This whole deal began when I encountered Urban out helping people in the city. He was lending a hand to a member of our organization to ask him if there was any way we could help him in return, as thanks of course. He mentioned that the hotel was struggling to get customers, and I thought it was a perfect opportunity to offer our assistance. One of our services is providing loans to those in need, you see. Urban was rather enthusiastic about the idea. He mentioned needing funds to create some promotional videos for the hotel. It was my pleasure to loan him 100,000 for this purpose. Your friend helped us, so we helped your friend. A beautiful little circle, isn't it? Excuse me? You said on the phone that the interest is already 1 million. You call that helping? Naturally, I made sure to indicate the terms and conditions when finalizing the loan. Your friend claimed that if we made a video and posted ASAP, guests would flock to your hotel. That he could pay us back in the full the very next day. What? But his videos aren't that great anyway. We'd be lucky if one of them broke even 10 views. We're certainly not bringing in a lot of guests. Well, I take financial matters very seriously. I even personally warned him, you know. I straight up asked him, are you sure? You're not a pro. Can you really make a video that good? I told him he shouldn't be over-promising. But he did, so now what I want to know is, what are you two going to do about this situation? What's this, trying to go back on the terms? Sorry kid, but a deal is a deal. Listen, I tell you what. You can leave the matter of the 100,000 that Urban board between him and us. That way you two only have to deal with all the extra included interest. How do you expect us to deal with it? I'm not a monster. I know having this big old debt from Urban hanging over your head can be fun. I doubt we can cough up enough money anyway, so I have a proposal. Nothing too hard. I just want you to take care of some little jobs here and there for us. You do well and I start reducing the interest that is owed to us. How should we believe that you actually follow through on that? Is this kid trying to test my patience? Oh no, I shouldn't be losing my temper at the innocent civilians. Look, I'm cutting you a deal here. Out of the goodness of my heart, I might add. Now, if you choose to reject my kind offer, then we show up at the hotel and have a big old Pokemon Shodo. Every single one of us. So what do you say? I assume you accept? Do we have to accept? I don't know. What's that? Yes, we accept. Now that's what I like to hear. Plus they're doing business with you. How much will we have to do before the interest is taken care of and we're done working for you? Well, if you work really, really hard, maybe just one job. Or I could keep giving you more work. It's up to me, really. So you're saying you just might keep us working for you forever? Don't worry, it probably won't come to that. But look on the bright side. These jobs will all be for the benefit of the city. Just do your best and I'm sure everything will go fine. To be clear, this is a deal between you two and the Rusk syndicate. Urban has no part. I'll be in touch. The exit is over there. Kindly see yourselves out. Phew, I'm glad we're out there. More than half of me thought they might not let us go. Cause now we know firsthand how they rope people into giving them free labor forever. Urban is such an idiot, but I guess it can be dead mad when I know he was doing it all to help AC. Hey, would you clear out already? I got cleaning to do. As if you want to stay here another second. Come on, let's head back to Hotel Z. We're back, Naveen. You're alive, thank goodness. Thanks, Floette. Sweet of you to worry about us. Floette was on edge the whole time you two were gone. If you'd been any later, she might have unleashed the light of ruin on the Rush Syndicate. You can't let her do that. We really don't want to start a never-ending feud with this, guys. That's precisely why I did all I could to keep Floette calm. So how did things go? They're using us as unpaid help, just like the rumor said. So what do we do next? We can't really do much until the Rush Syndicate gets in touch about what they want us to do. We still haven't managed to get hold of Urban either. For the moment, I guess we should start by figuring out the next step the Team MZ way. That's right, it's strategy meeting time. Let the strategy meeting begin. Today's topics: how are we gonna handle the Rush Syndicate's orders? Or maybe I should be asking, how do we deal with the Rush Syndicate overall? Shouldn't we try and find all we can about the Urban's debt, for starters? If I could, I would, but what are we supposed to do when we don't even know where he is? Surely he'll make his way back to the hotel eventually. Hey, why are we having a strategy meeting? I haven't gotten any word from Vinny. Urban! What? You go and take out a sketchy loan form. We're gonna have to bust our butts to pay it back. Oh, yeah. I did borrow some funds to shoot an Hotel Z promo shoot, but it wasn't a ton or anything, nothing getting worked up. For sure, just a little 1 million interest, no worries, right? Nah, come on, there's no way. I read all the terms when I borrowed the money. Huh? Oh man, there's really some fine print about interest. You have to zoom in to even find it. Well, that's awfully sneaky, but if it's there in print, I'm afraid they got us over a barrel. Hold on, Vinny's calling. Yeah, got more rogue mega evolution cases for us? Yeah, please go ahead and send us the info like always. There's gonna be a lot to handle on top of the Rust Syndicate jobs. What are you talking about? The Rust Syndicate is saying it's still on you to pay back the original sum you borrowed, of course, but now some of us are also stuck working for them till they say your stupid interest paid off. Seriously, I don't know how all this happened while I was out helping folks, but I'm really sorry. Guess I just add these rogue Pokemon to the strategy meeting agenda. According to Vinny's report, we got another 3 locations with Pokemon that probably gonna rogue mega evolve. First, there's a Mawile in Sector 6 of the Magenta, there's a Barbaracle in Sector 5 of the Blue District, and an Ampharos in Sector 6 of the Rouge District. Let's split up who goes where again, then we can each figure out the details of our targets later. Hope you're still good at going around and helping on all 3. So today's missions, handling the Mawile that goes rogue in Magenta Sector 6. Urban, you can go. Second mission, help the Barbaracle in sewers of Blue Sector 5, and I would there. And third mission, take care of the Ampharos in Rouge Sector 6. This one will be on the rooftop. Apparently Naveen, go check it out. I'll help however I can. Sorry, I know this is a lot on your plate. Let's focus on the rogue mega evolving Pokemon for now. So I have 3 more Pokemon to defeat. To progress the story and also new side quests, so I will check that first. Hey there, think you could help out the guy? See, I started up a Gogoat carrier service, but all my helpers are on the small side for Gogoat. What I really need is a big old Gogoat that could carry large packages for my clients. Could you be in pile and catch an extra large Gogoat? If you know the size of the Pokemon, just check the summary. Should be right there. Did we already got a big one? I'm not sure. Don't think so. I think we need an alpha. Oh, here live Gogoat. The evolution. Wait. Yeah, that one. And the small ones are Skiddos. See if we can find one. Or a few. Big size. So for the Gogoat, we probably have to find an Alpha Skiddo or Gogoat to get the XL size. We're gonna do some other side quests first. What are you looking at? You wanna use the holovator? Well, too bad. This is my favorite holovator, but if you're gonna insist on using it, you have to bet on me. I'm so sorry for my behavior. I had no idea you were so strong. I sincerely apologize for my rudeness. Now, as I mentioned, I'm rather fond of this particular holovator, but I insist that you use it 1,000,000 times if needed. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on things so that you can go up and down as you please. So now we can use the holovator, but on this area you can also get by via the rooftops if you have the rotom glide. This is the area where you can have your furfrou Pokemon, the Poodle Pokemon get a haircut. Our salon offers few trims for furfrou right now, but there are many more styles we need to learn. If Side is going to be able to handle new trims, it needs use moves other than slash. Could we ask you to show us your technique for razor leaf? Once Scientist sees how it's done, it should be able to master the principles behind the move. Just like last time, try having Pokemon use razor leaf on the substitute doll over there. Whoa, those leaves were razor sharp, alright. Okay, Sainter, learn from the move we just saw to make lots of nice precise cuts. Oh, look at the precision. Your sighting has really improved by leaps and bounds. We should have no problem trimming Furfrou's fur into more complex styles now. I'm so glad we asked for your help again. Thank you so much. Come consult us anytime you like to give your Furfrou a new trim. So we already had a trim before. This is the diamond cut, the orange one, the pink one is the heart, the blue is the star. Choose a style. Oh, the 1, 2, 3 different new styles. The debutants. Oh, that's cute. Let's try the other styles. The Metron. And that's the dandy look. Now we got all the trims available. So you have the diamond, the heart, star, the dandy, the dante, and the other one. Still no rain, huh? Tell me, have you ever given much thought to the weather during battles? My Pokemon grows stronger in the rain, you know. We should have a battle when it's raining. You see how strong my team can be. Rain, it's finally here. Now my team's moves are all powered up. Water types and rain are the best combo, you see. All water type Pokemon, so weak against electric and grass type attacks. And during the rain you can also evolve the Gummy Pokemon. Slow King evolves from a Sunstone or a King's Rocks. You can catch Wild Slowbro. Whoa, I couldn't win, even though the rain gave my water type team an advantage. I bet you notice all my Pokemon know water type moves, right? Well, water type moves become more powerful in the rain. That's why I thought I could win. You know what else though? Fire type moves become weaker in the rain. It makes sense really. Rain makes things wet and wet things are tough to burn. You're a trainer, aren't you? I've got a request for you if you don't mind. Some very strange things have been happening in my apartment block, you see. The sort of thing you might even call paranormal activity if you believe in all that. Speakers in empty rooms have suddenly started playing music. Our building keeps losing power. On top of that, we've been hearing eerie sounds from up on the roof. I would love to get up to the bottom of things, but it got me rather spooked to be honest. Do you think you could go up to the roof and take a look around for me? You're probably ghost type Pokemon. And then that can eat electricity. The Dene may have been using its tail to absorb electricity. Follow Denden to see where it's going. But then is an electric type Pokemon. There you are, young trainer. I'm still scared, but I have to know what's been causing all the weird occurrences. Oh? Then I suppose faulty speakers and power outages are electrical issues, aren't they? So a naughty little Den has been behind all this. It's been absorbing our electricity then. What a relief. If it really had been paranormal activity, I would have had to move across town. But I suppose we can't let this Den keep wrecking our havoc with our circuits. What to do? How about this? Let's search for a trainer to look after you properly, shall we? In the meantime, you're not to steal electricity. If you do, you're out on the streets. Got it? Now I finally have some peace of mind. Thanks to you. I'm so grateful for your help. Let's continue the main story and battle the Mega Rogue Pokemon. Ampharos is an electric type Pokemon. And you can get it by evolving a Mareep. How strange. This holovator seems to have power, but I can't get it to work at all. Hmm? It seems we're being watched. How did you notice me here? How could we not notice you? Did you think you were being subtle? Quiet. You have a problem, no? How do you know that? Did you do something to the holovator? Your problem may have solution if you beat me in battle. Is this girl actually ignoring me? You've got to battle her, not just to find out what she knows, but to find out what her problem is. Let's battle Gwynn again. Revenge will be ours. In the previous main quest, we had to battle her also. She prefers ghost type Pokemon. Gengar. Chandelier. You really are strong. Sorry, Canary, I couldn't avenge you. Wait, I remember you. You were in the Canary quiz race contest. You won, so I keep my word. This holovator? It's cursed. Just kidding, it's not actually cursed. Go ahead, Chandelier. A Pokemon. See, another phantom was the culprit. Well, thank you. Chandelier and I must protect the city and its people. We can't hope to save our reputation from Ivor's recklessness any other way. I will win the next quiz wish contest. My love for Canary is much greater than yours. You see. I'm sorry that I made you battle. Here, I heal up your Pokemon. The rest is up to you. Well, that explains a problem with me. But if she thinks she can outquiz me, she's wrong. Now up we go. Ampharos should be up there. Ampharos. Scratchy is raring to go. Ampharos will gain the Dragon type when it Mega Evolves. Take care with your team matchups. Ah, Dragon type. So that's Ice attacks, Fairy type attacks. Ampharos. Right. It was quite a battle. I heal our Pokemon. Facing these rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon can be scary, but I know they need our help. Now there is Syndicate. They're the ones I'm truly afraid of. I'd rather not deal with them at all. Impressive work, Team MZ. I've been going around searching for cases of rogue Mega Evolution in the hopes of running into Zygarde and the mysterious L person, but no big breakthroughs yet. L's action certainly seems suspicious, but I don't get the sense that he has any bad intentions. Please let me know if you found anything important about L, okay? See you around. L is, I think, a character from Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm not sure. Being a detective seems like a lot of work. I better go as well. I've got things on my own to take care of. I'll see you later. Let's go to the next one. We went from here downstairs to the left and then we enter through this area and get... You can also get a failure, the vault zone. I guess this barbaracle is our light at the end of the tunnel here. I wonder how many binacle make up a mega barbaracle. I guess we should be thinking about is how to handle this better. Barbaracle becomes rock and fighting type when it mega evolves. Rock and fighting, that means weak against water. Light attacks. He got parasite. Great job. Zygarde. If mega power continues to overflow and saturate the city, do you not fear that every Pokemon Luminous may succumb to rogue mega evolution? I would expect nothing less from one of those who Zygarde sees potential in. There's something you should know. This disaster of mega power spilling forth over Luminous, I have reason to believe it began at much the same time as the renovation work on the Prism Tower. This suggests that Quartzarticle Inc. has some connection to what is happening. Perhaps Zygarde wishes me to investigate that connection. I believe Zygarde is wielding me as an instrument for betterment of Lumos. It intrigues me, and it bothers me none. After all, my wish has always been to make a more beautiful city, a more beautiful world. For that, I'm counting on your help. Until we meet again. It's weird how Prism Tower keeps coming up in all this, huh? SZ was worried about it too, wasn't he? Before the renovation started, Prism Tower was open for anyone to go in and climb. I wonder if they closed it down because they're trying to hide something. Oh, before I forgot, let's heal up your Pokemon. Now, I gotta go. Staryu and I have to work on a coordination so we can help those poor rogue Pokemon better. The next evolution. Mega Rogue Pokemon, Mawile. We need to get up on there. So with the Rotom Glide, you'll want to reach the... Want to glide, just spam the A button. You don't have to worry about timing it. Mawile is a fairy type still. Fire and ground gonna be a bad best against Mawile. Apparently, when Mawile Mega Evolves, its defense speed defense goes up. It's gonna be a tough nut to crack. Fire and ground moves are gonna be your best bet against Mega Mawile. Mega Mawile. It's a fairy and steel type. when you switch out the Pokemon that Mega Evolve, the Mega Ring goes slower or down. Mawile. That's how you do it. Your Pokemon did great. Here, I'll get everyone healed up. But man, everything's a real mess now. The whole team in hot water thanks to me. I made a huge mistake taking out the loan, huh? That's what I figured. AC told me not to worry about the hotel so much, but I really want to repay him for all he's done for me, you know? I just can't see someone who needs help and not do something. I came here to was looking for someone, but as I got to know this place, I really came to love the city and its people and Pokemon. On that note, I gotta do some people helping. I heard some angry folks are planning to take the streets, so I want to make sure no one gets hurt. Sorry to run. You got it from here, right? So, we've all survived another round of calming rogue Pokemon, I take it. But where's Urban? He didn't came back with you. Really? Now? So he's got time to help everyone else, but not the friends who have to clean up his mess? Hello, I figured you might have all arrived back at the hotel after this long. I suppose I can drop the act. Look, we're always watching you. You're smart enough to know what that means, right? So how about it? Ready for your first job? We got a small bunch of troublemakers holed up in one of the old buildings in the Blue District. I need you to teach them a lesson. If the Rush Syndicate takes direct action, it could draw a bit too much attention. That's why I like Team MZ to handle this for us. Just think of us doing the city a service. Anyway, don't let me keep you. Good luck. So the Rush Syndicate is putting us to work after all. Guess we have no choice but to get started, so we need to teach a lesson to some troublemakers in the Blue District. I don't like the sound of that. I might suggest we leave dealing with any troublemakers to you. Naveen and I can think of other ways to get some cash flow in to fix all this. Maybe Anna could use some part-time help. If only I had more sewing commissions. We're gonna do some side quests and we're gonna do the syndicate quest in the other story or video. Let's do another battle restaurant, I guess. Or did I see it wrong? Just outside the zone. Oh, there. Leftovers is such a funny name for an item, don't you think? Leftovers, my heart you have won. Leftovers, are you loved by everyone? As you can see, I take my job as a waitress very seriously. In fact, I'm trying to help reduce food waste by teaching the world how useful leftovers are. Since you made the happy mistake of talking to me, you should pitch it to aid my mission. Think you'll be up for a battle? A Pokemon will be holding. You guessed it? Leftovers. It is an item that will heal a little bit your Pokemon's HP over time during the battle. I guess even leftovers can save you if all signs point to defeat. Here, I'd like you to have some leftovers of your own. They're fresh, if that's the right word. If you give your Pokemon leftovers to hold, they recover HP periodically during battle. Plus, it's really cute to see Pokemon chewing away while they're serving up attacks. I just realized, leftovers never run out, right? Then can Pokemon keep eating them forever? If so, I feel like this should count as one of the 7 wonders of the Pokemon world. Not that I know what the other 6 are. It looks like my Sylveon's picking up some strong emotions nearby. Sylveon can use their feelers to send out an aura that people find very soothing, you know? It certainly comes in handy for putting an end to bickering and fighting. I myself am highly attuned to energy. The air is positively pulsing with anger. Some frightful quarrels must be going on nearby. Do you think you could help us do something about it? Come on, let's use Sylvie's power to soothe all the anger and put an end to the quarreling. You don't know what you're talking about. No, you don't know what you're talking about. What a tragic quarrel. Alright, Sylvie, go ahead and shower these two with love. Well, they weren't arguing, they were giving each other compliments. Let's move on, shall we? I sense a conflict elsewhere that should help resolve. What's the big deal? I know the whole thing by heart, it's just the punchline that needs work. Yeah, but it's the most important line. You can't expect Dandan to carry you across the finish. Now that's a shock. Yes, your timing and delivery were perfect. Say it just like that on the big stage. Thanks man, this year I'm taking the tide of Canary comedy whiz for sure. That's the spirit, just have Dandan work on his electricity gags and you got this in the bag. It seems they were just rehearsing some sort of stand-up comedy. I'm sorry, but it's about time you decided what's more important to you. They're both important, there's no way you can choose between them. You were the one who caught Norbert, so you need to spend more time with it. I shouldn't be the one looking after the poor dear all the time. Honey, you know I love you and Norbert more than anything, but I can't take Norbert with me to work. How about you ask your boss if you can work from home some days? That's a great idea. It'd be lovely to spend more time with Norbert and you on work days. I'll ask about it tomorrow. Goodness, those two were simply discussing how best to look after their beloved Pokemon. It's a competitive world out there. You can't hold yourself back forever. Fulfill your potential. But what about your promise? Don't tell me you have no intention of keeping it. You're the talented one here. You should press on with Mabel's research starts without me. No way, Dad. You promised we work together to reach the top research level at the same time. I know what I promised, but you're strong enough to visit any of the wild zones while my Pokemon aren't quite there yet. Until I train the further, I should just slow you down. Oh Dad, my Pokemon are more trained, sure. But I still want us to do research together. Then we compete to see who gets to be the next director of the Pokemon Research Lab. Well, I'll be. They were just worked up over how much they want to support each other. What are you looking at? No, wrong. What are you looking at? Oh, much better. I felt the menance in that one. Remember, you gotta make people respect you if you're gonna be part of the Rush Syndicate. Thanks for the advice, Teach. I won't let you down, I promise. You sure won't. Let's keep drilling till you get it. The boss and everyone else are counting on us. Heavens, I was sure they were fighting, but I suppose it was just training of some sort. There weren't actually any conflicts to resolve. Well, I never, not a single person was arguing. Sylvie seemed so frustrated about not being able to use her aura. Yeah, honestly, you could have done more to help everyone, Sylvie. People can always use more Sylveon. You should have pushed a little harder with your powers. Goodness, what came over me? I shouldn't have taken my frustration out on Sylvie like that. I'm truly sorry. Can you ever forgive me? Thank you for everything. I'm sure by now you've started to wish you could spend every day with a Sylveon. If so, then teach a fairy type move to an Eevee. Then after you showed it with love and care, you might be blessed with a soothing Sylveon of your very own. Right now, Sylvie, let's keep spreading love and joy to all corners of Luminous, shall we? Police officers in Luminous have Pokemon help out with investigation, you know. Me, I've been wanting to partner with a Pokemon called Shuppet. I've heard it likes negative emotions that people feel, jealousy, vindictiveness, and so on. I was thinking, with Shuppet's help, I could zero in on people with strong negative feelings. That make it easy to track down criminals. We could even prevent crimes before they happen. Here's where I need your assistance. If you have a Shuppet, will you be willing to give it to me? Okay, we have to go to the wild zone. Because we haven't caught the Shuppet yet. Because it needs to be dark, probably. Nice view here, up here. I've traveled through many regions. I can tell you, luminous skyline is special. Really brings home how tall some buildings are, you know. What do you say to have an interesting Pokemon battle with me? One where we both use only flying type Pokemon. You can have as many Pokemon on your team as long as they share the flying type. Look at those flying type skills. You're practically a sky trainer yourself. You know, sky battles were something of a fad here in Kalos a while back. People would battle using only Pokemon that could fly or float. I bet you could become the best at sky battles if you wanted. Why, you might even reignite people's passion for sky battles. So we got a shuppet in the wild zone. Wild zone 15. So you can only find them at night. And only in this area. This small... this entrance. A shuppet. Nice to meet you, Shuppet. The piece of Loomis depends on you. Let's see what you can do. That being said, I don't expect you to start reeling in criminals right off the bat, of course. What's this? Has it picked up on some negative feelings already? Let's follow it. The Shuppet went... Oh, there it is. What's going on? This is where I live. Are you already done for the day, dear? No, I'm still on the job. You haven't seen anything suspicious around here, have you? Can't say I have. Well, I guess you're still busy with work. Good luck with the investigation. Shuppet, why are you reacting to her? What a nosy little Shuppet. It must be reacting to these ugly feelings I've been keeping inside. I didn't want you to know. What do you mean? Could it be? It seems I've been too absorbed in my work. My wife's been so supportive, but she's felt some resented at me for being absent all the time. Those suppressed feelings almost turned into a full-blown grudge. And that's what led Shuppet right here. We've been living together for so long, I just assumed we knew what the other was thinking. But I was so preoccupied with my job that I didn't even notice she was unhappy. One fine husband I am. I think I'm going to need your help a lot more going forward, Shuppet. I try my best to be a better partner so my wife doesn't feel the need to suppress her emotions. So let me know if I ever need to try harder, okay? Have a look at my floette. I evolved Flabébé of each color, so now I have a full palette of floette. Fabulosity. Now I want to see all 5 of my floette in battle together. I'm sure that will help coming up with even more hair colors for you to try out. That's where I use your help. Do you think you could do me a huge favor and face all 5 of my floette at once? Floette. There are 5 different colors: red, orange, yellow, blue and white. So they're fairy type Pokemon. Words can't do it justice. It's as if the 5 colors blended together to create brand new colors. I must make those colors a reality. Like maybe a set of pastel colors, I can make them by mixing different colors with white. Now the people of Lumos can enjoy all sorts of hair colors thanks to you. And of course, if you ever feel like changing up your own look, you can head to a hair salon too. So we're gonna end it here. Thank you for watching. Wish you all well. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me. And see you in the next video.